Sorry, I'm out of sorts this morning. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Associated Guest. I, as always, am your host, Alfie Animus, here at the Bear in Mind channel. And today, a lot's happened. Sorry I didn't do the show yesterday. I've been in a lot of pain from my surgery. But we're gonna cover a lot of it today. This has nothing to do with anything YouTube. Please don't throttle my channel. That would be horrible. I'm just gonna move that there. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to do that either. All right. Today, first things first, we're gonna get into. It's not fire bombs, first of all. At least not from what I've seen. But yeah, someone lit. Okay, that's gonna irritate the hell out of me. Hold on.
Charge complete.
Not as much as that, but
Charge complete.
let's see if that.
After a man.
Oh, for the love of God.
Firebomb the.
What? I hate so much. I need to get a new headset. This is driving me nuts. I know I've been saying that for a week, but I do. All right. But let's get into it again. Not fire bombs. Someone threw a bunch of gasoline and lit it on fire. Still not a good thing, but not necessarily fire bombs. Fire bombs would imply some kind of detonation, not poor thing, light thing. But let's continue.
Federal building in Lower Manhattan. Now the media is reporting it was a smoke device being emitted from an incendiary device.
First of all, there's no device. There's no device. Someone literally just poured a bunch of gasoline down and lit it on fire. Okay. But it's certainly not a smoke device. There's fire.
So yeah, this is a firebomb. And we've got video showing exactly what happened. The police have arrested an individual. They say they have a suspect in custody. The individual, of course, they say, has a history of anti-ICE activity. Now, I want to jump straight to the video and show you exactly what we're dealing with before we get into all of the finer points of the news here. I've got this breaking news report from ABC7. And then, actually, what I will do first, I'd like to show you the actual fire. This video right here. Let's show you this right here. This was taken. Now, some people are saying that they may have seen the man with a gun.
Yeah, I saw that. Don P. Bungwater came out and said that it'll be at least a week. But he is in full production on it.
And there are reports the police did recover a weapon, though we don't know exactly in what capacity. So you can see here, this is the federal building in Lower Manhattan, and you can see there's a massive fire. And look at these people right here. It looks like that individual just lobbed a firebomb.
No.
It's now being captured by
not firebomb. Okay. We are all Prince Charming. Okay.
I would describe this as low-grade terror. I think that's a fair assessment. The goal, of course, you're not going to set this gigantic concrete and steel building ablaze.
No, maybe the bushes.
Terrorize, though, those that work in the building for ICE and other federal agencies by starting a fire of this magnitude.
And you're definitely done. There's all kinds of officer activity in this area. I mean, you're lighting a huge fire in the city. It doesn't matter if nothing else caught on fire. You lit, and it's a pretty substantial fire for something in the middle of a city like New York. But it was just, I mean, it was the stairs, but you have to treat them all the same.
And then lobbing mortars, explosives into it. Now, you can see here the steam rising up as an individual is deploying a fire extinguisher.
And that's probably where they took their picture and said, oh, a smoke device. There was a smoke device. That's all it was.
This reporting was smoke seen rising. Smoke. Yeah, this is an insane video. I'm going to jump back to the beginning for you guys again after we get to the individual arrested. But in the beginning, this individual right here, watch this. Yelling, waving his arms, and then throws something into the fire before running. And it looks like a cop here then grabs him. More cops running up.
Good.
You'll see the explosion right here in a second.
And this is the main thing. This is. Oh, okay.
I assume that she's law enforcement as well. These people running past.
That was probably just the fuel can or tank or whatever he had that he emptied out, and that was probably the residual fuel trapped inside the can, exploding once the fire hit it. That was probably all that was. I don't think it was any actual explosive, but again, guy lit a fire, not a smoke device.
That's the fire. This is absolutely insane. So we do have more videos. I'll play this report for you. This is the official report from ABC7.
Welcome back. We want to update you on that breaking news that we just told you about at the top
See?
of the newscast.
See that right there? That's them putting out the fire, and they're saying, a smoke. There's a smoke bomb.
The FBI investigating a scare outside 26 Federal Plaza in
Smoke
Lower
bomb.
Manhattan, which is home to Immigration Court and Homeland Security.
Yeah, law enforcement told people in the area to shelter.
At least these people, albeit they said smoke bomb, at least they didn't just say the address of the place. Most people are just like, oh, 26 Federal, oh, something outside of 26 Federal, or 26 Federal Plaza, that's what it is. Oh, it was just 26 Federal Plaza. Some fire outside of 26 Federal Plaza. They don't do this. People don't just say the address of where these fires or happenings occur. They say what the place is. This person's house, this person of interest's house, this building, grocery store, outside of a Tom Thumb, or outside of a Costco, or outside of whatever building it is, outside of a. I keep wanting to name things that don't exist anymore. I almost said KB Toys. Yeah, judge me by my age, but hey, this guy looks very sane.
In place after police say someone released some sort of incendiary device made up of fireworks and flammable materials outside of the building. Now, officers, they quickly secure the area just after 9 o'clock this morning before we came on air. And as you saw in the video, they did have one person, it looked like in custody, waiting to find.
That's them putting the fire out again.
We have more information about that person, but police have told us the person in custody has a history of anti-ICE activity.
We can tell you that one person was
Oh, he's a
injured from
retard.
minor injury. An Eyewitness News crew is
I almost
the
clicked
way
on
to
that
the
like it was on
scene,
my
so
screen.
We're going to bring you any update as soon as they come in, and that live report as soon as we can.
So we've got this news reporting is from Zero Hedge. The FBI Joint Terrorism Task Force is on
See,
scene.
even
Suspect
Fox.
detonates incendiary device outside Manhattan Federal Building. They say the suspect is arrested. JTTF investigating the incident. FBI tells Fox News the individual deployed an incendiary device. Immigration agents and FBI rushed out, guns drawn, and FPS apprehended the suspect. Explosion hits outside 26 Federal Plaza in Lower Manhattan. We can see these images here, the suspect in question.
I will say explosion's a bit much. It wasn't really an explosion. Again, the guy threw a mostly empty gas can on top of a fire that he set after he poured the contents of said gas can on the steps.
The FBI tells Fox News' Bill Malugan. This morning, an individual deployed an incendiary device outside of 26 Federal Plaza. The individual has been taken into custody, and the FBI New York Joint Terrorism Task Force is investigating the incident. There was a found firearm in relation to the event, but they could not confirm if it was found on the suspect, so we don't exactly know.
I mean, it could be any random homeless person.
Similar video. Drinking through. Law enforcement holding down the individual.
This is serious stuff.
Lift up the suspect.
This is serious stuff.
This is wow. Did see the suspect.
And then they throw him into the fire, he said. I'm just playing.
Wow. This is absolutely insane, my friends. I can't say that I'm surprised to see this kind of stuff. You guys know me, tracking all of this this reporting. They say the attack on at 26 Federal Plaza, which houses the agencies, DHS, ICE, USCIS, the FBI, and the Social Security Administration, comes days after Secretary of State Marco Rubio warned of far-left terror. I will also add, I frequented this building when I lived in New York, as it has a Navy Federal Credit Union ATM. And that's pretty crazy. Explosion.
Yeah, damn that.
Outside. Moment of the explosion.
I'm sorry. I'm not using the ATM outside of a federal building. That's just asking for trouble.
Off. So, oh, this is interesting. This is a video from slightly earlier when the. Okay, so no, this is them putting the fire out, which I believe, you know, the people who caught the video federal agent. Or that there's reason to believe there's a history.
I could have sworn this was the one that showed.
Says we're not going to ban.
Hold on, let me see.
We're going to sell it. And Trump's attitude, I believe, was we need to control the narrative machine, not just silence it.
It is kind of funny that there was a fire set outside of an ICE building. Here we go. Okay. Here's the video I was hoping that he was going to play. See? He pours a bunch of gasoline.
Guys. Oh my god.
And he literally almost sets his dumb ass on fire. Like he's still holding the can. Drops the bucket because he's a retard. Okay.
Get away. Oh my god.
He's going to be like, what? I was just walking by. That's all. Oh, here's one without the commentary. Yeah. Oh, God.
Oh my god!
Again, not an incendiary device. Okay, the guy poured gasoline. He had literally it looked like a bucket full of gasoline, and there might have been a little explosive later because his dumbass drops the actual can. Yeah. I don't know what those things are.
Guys.
Maybe are those little fireworkies?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And these guys are confused.
Get away from there.
Great security. Huh? What are you guys doing? These guys are clearly on it, but...
Oh my god, get away from there!
Hey, there's something going on over there.
No, get away from there!
I gotta turn this lady off. She's irritating me. Captain America over here. Hell yeah. Face, meet pavement. Hey, good morning, Yunuka. This is a video of the actual occurrence. Someone setting fire outside of the ICE building. 26 Federal Plaza, you may have heard. But yeah, so that's that. Continuing on. Okay. The Avengers Doomsday trailer dropped, and we're going to very slowly go through this. I try not to be excited for Marvel things anymore because they suck. Marvel hasn't been good with a couple exceptions to that in like 7 years. But let's watch this because this trailer got me thinking. Oh yeah, good afternoon for you. Okay. All right.
Something's coming.
Some kind of fire here. All right, we're gonna have to really pause this just because. You know what? I'm gonna pull me out of this. Giggity. Hold on. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. And then we're gonna... Oh my god! Hey, welcome. Here I am. I will say it is awesome to see a lot of these people back as these characters one last time, because it will be one last time, because Patrick Stewart is finally how old he looks.
We may not be able to deter before this day is done. We shall be faced with an unthinkable decision.
That's Robert Downey Jr., by the way. Almost unrecognizable. An unthinkable decision. Sounding deliciously evil. Okay, the new Avengers building, very cringe. Don't like the new A. But I think it's supposed to be that way. I think you're not supposed to like the people who run this. Because... No. It's not the last one, but it is the most recent one.
Fought with many warriors in my time.
Alright, so we got Ant-Man, Bucky, Captain Falcon, and then we had, what was that? Fought with many warriors. So we got the Fantastic Four. Thor's with them somehow. Maybe they ran into him in space, like the Guardians did in the previous Avengers movie.
They were far stronger than all of us.
Got Yelena. Not sure who that is. Oh, look at that. We got John Walker.
Us put together, and they died. They died.
All right, Namor. It's Namor. I'm okay with them making him an Aztec warrior, but come on.
Facing enemies and threats.
It's a very frail-looking Black Panther. Yeah, emotes. I love it. It's okay. It's okay. It gives me good things for both.
It scared me far less than this one.
Okay, this is pretty dope. I have seen this part. This is very... Remember on Dragon Ball Z where you meet Trunks for the first time and him and Goku go and talk, and Trunks pulls his sword out and swipes at Goku, and then he blocks it? That's what this reminds me of. Cyclops looking very good. Okay, so this Shang-Chi fight, the Shang-Chi movie was okay. It was fine. The guy who plays him is kind of a bitch, but and this was directed by the person who directed that movie. No, that's the Spider-Man movie is. Never mind. Take that back. But explosion, Cyclops looking very dope. Gambit versus Shang-Chi, a fight I never knew I needed.
Everything that they suck.
You love to see it. Okay, so I don't know if this is Loki, but somebody's married here, or maybe that's just they forgot to take it off before they started shooting. But TVA Loki.
For nothing if we do not stand together.
All right, the Thing. What's that? Shang-Chi. Maybe Bucky.
Put aside.
Oh, he's all stretchy there. Oh! I know. Okay, Mystique looking a lot more comic accurate, including her white dress gown thing. Spider-Man is supposed to be here. He's not going to be in this one. He's going to be doing his own thing in his own movie. And then he'll be there for the next one that comes out, I think, next year. Mystique turns into Yelena.
Nothing except this.
I pooped myself. Okay, at first I thought that was Yelena, but then it turns out it's his god-awful daughter from the last Ant-Man movie. Whether her hair's blonde because she's doing a new thing, or that's the color that she still had it from the other movie that she was working on at the time. That Ready or Not Part 2. I said the real one, perfection.
Will return as brothers and sisters.
I'm excited for the X-Men bits. They didn't get enough of a chance to shine, mostly due to technology, when most of these people played these characters. So it'll be nice to see them actually doing something. Here we go. Ming! Yeah, blocked it with 2 fingers. Alright.
Hey, pal. It's not possible.
Alright. A lot of things have been said about this. They're saying a lot of this, the plot centers around Captain America. It's kind of silly, considering we already saw him after, when he was an old man. But a lot of people are also saying that it's going to be Captain Hydra. I don't care as long as there's good action and it's a decent story. But yeah, he's still worthy. See it in Infinity Vision. What's that? I just made it up. But yeah, it should. I want it to be good. I want Marvel to find their way where they were for the first 3 phases, most of the first 3 phases. I want good content. I want good movies. I want to be entertained. I don't want the schlock that they've been kicking out since COVID, because it's been god awful. Can we watch the tech? Yeah, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it as long as it's not like another half-hour video. Let's see. Let's see. Oops. What was it called? Are you talking about the Prince Charming was right? Why has everyone been talking about Shrek lately?
Orquad did nothing wrong. And now this next video is, we are all Prince Charming.
Charming is the perfect representative of the average white man in modern...
Hold on. I think this is going to be interesting. Hold on.
Prince Charming is the perfect representative of the average white man in modern Western society. In Shrek 3, Prince Charming is hated, mocked, humiliated, and even replaced by an outsider in his own country, while his former countrymen completely turn on him and accept the unacceptable without question.
Prince Charming really is living in a world that's gone completely crazy and abandoned all logic and reason by letting these ogres come in and rule, yet he's being treated like the crazy one for noticing that the world's been turned upside down.
It's not exactly
The new normal, and him fighting back in order to restore his homeland, that ultimately causes him to meet an untimely death at the end of this movie.
Hey, you. Finally awake.
And I can't help but feel there's an obvious message being sent that if you will not step aside and let the outsiders destroy your society, you must be ousted and replaced by someone else who will accept the perfect new world order.
And look, in Shrek 2, can we all agree that in Shrek 2 he was absolutely the bad guy? I mean, they were using dark magic and all that to do the wrong thing. Okay, so just baseline there. Just baseline there. Wait, why am I hearing myself repeated? Are y'all just hearing me once, or are y'all hearing me repeated? Are y'all just hearing me once, or are y'all hearing me repeated? But anyway, well, that's driving me crazy. Okay, did that change anything?
Charge complete.
That did not. Oh my god.
Charge complete.
What is happening? Hold on. Go
and
back and look what the
ousted and
newspaper said.
replaced by someone else.
That's pretty funny. That's gonna annoy the piss out of me. Hold on. That's gonna annoy the piss out of me. Okay, let's see if that did anything. God damn it. Anyway, let's play
will
a bit of that.
accept the perfect new world order.
And this is what Prince Charming fundamentally is rebelling against. For the sin of attempting to restore his homeland to its rightful state, he must be impoverished, humiliated, and ultimately killed.
It's the most effective way for social change is humiliate your enemy and make them poorer.
I never realized that it started here. I mean, I knew I didn't like Shrek 3 when it came out, but this is kind of crazy. I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm gonna lose my shit. Let me. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna jump out of here. I'm gonna reboot my stuff, and then I'm gonna come back on. Give me 5 minutes.